Hi guys and welcome to your August 2019. This is a general love reading. We're going to be checking in to find out how you're feeling about things and how you're feeling right now. This is going to be for the beautiful sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer Sun is here. I often get, first of all, hello, welcome to the channel, but I often get you guys that know me as your spiritual worker. We meet every month. We chit chat. You operate, well, not operate, but you are in my classes, and you spend quite a bit of time with me on a monthly basis. In addition to your monthly reading, you're in these classes, and you get to see me. You get to see Marv in the light where I'm operating in my Cancer, and a lot of the time you guys will tell me, oh, Marv, you're reading for yourself, or da-da-da, or I saw the video. And, I hear you guys tell me that. And, of course, when you're in it, you don't ever see it. I will say to you, though, that for the first time in the history of this channel, I'm going to go on camera to admit that some of the things that came out in this reading, I am amazed. So to those people out there, you know who I'm talking to. This one you are going to laugh at, because if you are going through this as a Cancer, no matter whether you're Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, this one is the one for the books. So let's go ahead and get into it. Crowning this reading is soulmate. So, yes, Cancer, this is your soulmate. It tells the journey of you coming into some things, and the thing that really hit it home for me wasn't all of the little nuances in the reading itself. It was the psychic awareness card. So the wild card this month is I am pulling the Ask Your Guides card to just kind of tie all of the messages together. So I will get into that. But anyway, the next card is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And past life relationship, you guys have known each other before. Now, as you know, the way that I structure these readings, I pause right there. We're going to go back. So I'm going to let you know where you are now, and then we're going to stop right here, Cancer, and talk about the stuff that happened in the past. So a peek at the past, just looking at the Romance Angel Oracle cards, we have deception. Look at that. We have someone that's wearing a false self mask, and we have healing family issues. The cards just fell out. So it was time that this story was told. So in the past, Cancer, you were able to see through to patterns, processes, and had an awareness. Okay? You had an awareness, and you had no idea where it was coming from. Okay? For some of you guys, you had no idea that this is what was going on. You were able to foresee that the things that you were going through in this relationship needed to change. But you saw past the surface problems and looked into the deeper part of what was going on with the person that you were connecting with. Obviously, there are some family issues with the person. So if your intuition, which goes back to this psychic awareness, Cancer, told you that this individual has some deeply rooted family issues, ding, 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 you're correct, okay? And paying attention to the red flags. Red flags are red flags. Now, what separates a red flag, and I'm not going to necessarily sugarcoat it. A red flag is a red flag. The signs are cautioning you, but cautioning you to what is the thing? Cautioning you to what? You saw breakdowns in communication. You saw the way that this person was affected by their family. You saw how those situations and those generational curses would affect your relationship. But you did not know what was going on. Definitely for Cancer Moon. You need needed to be able to balance those energies out. You felt too much as a Cancer moon. You didn't know what was going on, but you know you felt it. To the sun, to the rising, and to the Venus, you have a greater chance at, because you're influenced. The Cancer moon is too, but moon rules Cancer. So no matter what else is going on, they have to work a little bit more harder. My heart goes out to you, the moons, and you guys have a beautiful gift, but that's another video. So if you are Cancer, rising, sun, and Venus, you're influenced by other things in that emotional box. You don't have a Cancer moon, but you do have you do have all of the good intuitive things that come along with being a Cancer from the moon. But your actual emotional nature is governed by another planet. So you may have a different spin on things and didn't know what the hell was going on. Okay? And my heart goes out to us as well. So anyway, moving on. You were able to see this, and then you were definitely able to see the deception. And deception is painted in many different forms. It's a blatant deception where someone went out and deceived you, which caused you to walk away. But this particular Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus is dealing with an individual who has some red flags based on the way that they were raised, healing family issues, possibly forgiving their parents, not having their parents around, which has generationally affected them on down the line. And you didn't know what was going on, and you were able to see through it, and possibly it caused some issues because this person didn't appreciate you being a mirror to their soul. Okay. And the deception was the person wearing a false self mask and not coming clean, wearing a mask that would protect them from and shield them from anyone from coming in and piercing through or breaking down that wall, and you were able to see straight through it. Okay. Period, point blank. Now, if we look at the corresponding cards that support the peak in the past energy, there was a mental fear for you because you knew that this was going to be a greater opportunity or a greater responsibility for you, Cancer, and you really had to come from a point where you were like, am I going to be able to tackle this? I'm going to have to do the work. I'm going to have to work at this. But this is where it got sticky, because the person never let up on letting you know with this Knight of Cups that they loved you or that they wanted you, which made it extremely hard, and you constantly had to go back and forth to decipher whether all of this was worth it yet again, because this person, unfortunately, and fortunately, this Knight of Cups is your wish fulfillment. You manifested this person. Okay? So that's been your dilemma. That's been your dilemma. Your psychic awareness is the awakening. You were able to know that as you were going into this, going into this awareness, Cancers, that you were starting to see things, angel numbers, all of these synchronicities. You didn't know what the hell was going on. Psychic awareness was kicking in, okay? I'll be brief. More evolved and specific than basic intuition. Your psychic faculties are giving you access to the fourth dimension, and you are coming into contact, okay? And that's your guides giving you and pushing you and propelling you into a deeper meaning of what's going on in this relationship, so we can get to what's going on right now, which is true love. Yes, the signs did caution you. Absolutely they did, but not all red flags is something to run away from, which I feel like you tried to do. They were trying to tell you in your psychic awareness that you should keep an open mind and that this relationship is worth waiting for, Cancer. And if we look at this divine soul, psychic awareness, and then worth waiting for, look at those cards. They're basically the same color. Divine timing is at work right here. and you were being guided no matter what the hell was being deceived. That person wasn't deceiving you. Well, the person was deceiving you, but I feel like the main deception is the deception that the person has with themselves, because you can see straight through it. And instead of it causing an argument, you know, you were trying to just be aware and bring an awareness, and that person was probably like, oh no, you're getting a little too close. But again, the bottom of the deck energy that supports what you're going through. I just showed you what you went through. Look at this. The World, the Lovers. Look at that. And the Fool. Absolutely. You know, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind despite of what the red flag showed you. I think your last month reading was very similar to this one. That's the Fool. You're slowly accepting right now that you are going to take the plunge and in it and be in it to win it, because this is true love. This is your soulmate. There's gonna be an engagement eventually, as long as you guys continue to chart the path. Look at this. The World. Brand new beginnings, reaching the pinnacle. Okay? Keeping an open mind, true love, worth waiting for. And then we have the Lovers. This is your bottom of the deck energy. This goes right here. Past life relationship. Deep spiritual connection, Cancer. Absolutely. It didn't always look good. Didn't always look good on the outside looking in. And it damn sure didn't look good on the inside looking out. But you weathered the storm. You needed to go through all of that. Because no matter what, no matter how fearful you were when you saw all those red flags, and you saw that there was some deep family issues, possibly some counseling needed to be done, you could not get away from the fact that that person refused to let you go half the time. You had to fight just to leave the damn relationship. And on top of that, that person is your wish fulfillment. That person is everything that you've been manifesting. And now, whenever spirit gives you something, you got to work for it. You got to work. You work to get it. You think that those manifestations that you were doing and all that manifesting you were doing in your new moon intentions, when you were setting intentions for the type of man that you wanted, that you were going to get something that you wasn't going to have to work for, it don't work that way. Divine timing is at work in your love life, as I just told you. So it makes sense that you are assessing. You're waiting to reap the rewards. That's understandable. There is an opportunity here. There's going to be an offer. This is the Page. This could also mean that there's a child here. There's children here. I get children in your readings a lot lately. I feel like there's a bonus child that you're inheriting, and you possibly are bringing children to the party. So the Page is an opportunity. I personally could put these two together, but I wouldn't necessarily say that the Page is the engagement, the will you marry me? But what I think the Page represents in this card is this right here, the higher level of commitment. I do believe that that's what this is. Let's talk about it with this Five of Swords. You're slowly coming out of it. And the reason why you're slowly coming out of it is because all of the truth has not been revealed. So this makes sense that you're conflicted. Like when you think about the type of energy, okay? When you think about the type of energy that Five of Swords represents, think about that. It's understandable, okay? Understandable for you to be a little apprehensive. Like, oh my, you know, because three of you remain. You're left holding all of the swords. You are the victorious one here. And then we end with that King of Swords. So what that means is that your hard work and the work that you put into this relationship, the way that I am interpreting this five, because we end with the King of Swords. I didn't even let you see the next card, which is Three of Cups. So in you accepting that there's, and I honestly feel like that this is always going to be that card that just comes and just smacks you in the face with understanding that it's just going to be, it's just going to always be, I don't want to say something, because you can handle it. But it's not perfection. It definitely isn't perfection, nor should it be. A successful relationship is many, many things. But I really do feel like this is just understanding that there's going to just be ups and downs. But there is a difference between standing next to one another and fighting it together than to be fighting opposite battles and fighting each other, but going in two different directions. That's not what this is, Cancer. So, yes, knowing that there's going to be these mental things that you guys go through, because whoever this person is that you're connecting with, Cancer, they're just a little different. You guys, this is a beautiful relationship. It's going to lead to marriage. But what I'm saying is I feel like because this is your soulmate and because this is a true love relationship and because there is a past life connection with you and this person, there came an expectation, okay? Because this exists, let's face it, it comes with an expectation. It comes with this expectation of perfection, okay? Because these three cards are here, it comes with this expectation. It comes with an expectation of perfection. And that just doesn't exist. What does exist is that there's going to be some flub ups. There's going to be days where you guys piss each other off. But what I'm seeing here is an energy of two people, or especially you, Cancer, coming into your own and accepting that your soulmate is not perfect. It's just as simple as that. And these are things that probably, stab at the past. Is a little bit familiar with things that you went through with other people. But this person is worth it. This person is worth it. And that's what I'm going to name this. Your soulmate is definitely not perfect, but they're worth it. And I hope that resonated, okay? There are going to be ups and downs. Sometimes you got to pick your battles. Sometimes, that's all. You just have to pick your battles. You have to know when it's worth fighting. This is little. I mean, the bigger, on a bigger scheme of things, this person is going to make you very happy, and you know that. And I understand that given that past stuff, that could, deter you a little bit. But you're going to be very, very happy. So congratulations to any one of you Cancers who is experiencing this. Congratulations on your engagement. That's where you're at right now. I'll come to you at the end of the month and let you know how they're feeling. I certainly hope it resonated. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I am out of here. You know how to get in contact with me. I'll see you before the end of the month. Bye, Cancers. If I can get out of here. My mouse has been really giving me problems, guys. Bye-bye.